Yes, so you can now start your presentation.
Ma'am, my share screen is disabled.
Oh, okay, okay, one second. Yes, sir. Now it's changed.
Is my screen is visible, sir?
Yes, visible.
Sir, today I like to present. First of all, my name is Sagnik Maji. I am a research scholar from Calcutta University, Department of Commerce. Today I like to present a cluster dendrogram on public sector banks of their assets holding. So I took the data from the RBI website. This is the whole data. You can find it in Hand's book of RBI statistics in the RBI website. So I am using the RStudio for analysis. First, I am using the read the CSV file using these commands and try to build a structure of the PSB. PSB is my PSB actually PSB is my variable name which I have put on the bank. PSB is my variable name which I put in the put it in the RStudio to read the bank CSV file. And next I am normalizing the variable because the the first column include a character. So I have to excluded the variable to minimize to normalize the data set. So this command I am using the PSB 2:7. Here are the 7th column, actually cash, bank balance, investment, advance, fixed assets, and other assets.
But what is your normalization command?
Sir, my normalization command PSB 1 equals to PSB 2:7.
So that is your selection of the data.
Yes,
But
sir,
what?
selection of my data.
So that is not the normalization.
Sir, I am coming to this part.
Okay.
So for normalization, I am using the, first of all, I calculate the mean of the data and then the standard deviation of the data. After that, I measure the scale of the data. Then I am using the correlation. The correlation is not important here, but I am doing to show the correlation of the data set. Then I am calculating the Euclidean distance to measure the distance. And after that, I plot the whole data. This is my result, the whole distance, and I plot the data set. So I found that the Indian Overseas Bank and UCO Bank are both are smaller. Both are in the case the Indian Overseas Bank and UCO Bank, Bank of Maharashtra and Punjab and Sindh Bank, Bank of Baroda and Union Bank, Canara Bank and PNB, Central Bank of India and Indian Bank are the most similar as the height of the link joined together is the smallest. Also in the preceding diagram, the height represents the sequence in which the cluster were linked. Below it is an indication of a more informative dendrogram in which the heights indicate the distance between the groups. In this case, the dendrogram is show the big difference between the State Bank of India and the other bank. Here is the State Bank of India and the other banks. So this is my small presentation which I have done.
Okay, but many things are to be modified. Okay.
Sir, if you tell me, I will.
It's not clear why you have written apply PSB 1 to mean.
So actually PSB.
Whatever your class charts, and you have not validated your class chart. Okay.
Okay.
The most important part, that is when you will show the class chart. After that, following the class chart, you can show some of the validation. For example, what is your first class chart?
Sir,
Okay, this is Indian, some bank and other things.
sir.
Okay, then maybe this Indian bank and UCO bank, they are very close to each other.
Yes, sir.
Another one, Bank of Maharashtra.
And Punjab and Sindh Bank.
Bolo.
Just wait for 1 second.
হ্যাঁ ওখানে ওনাকে পাঠিয়ে দিন আপনি পিজি অডিটোরিয়ামে 7th ফ্লোরে। হ্যাঁ, sorry. So this is your one cluster, okay?
Yes, sir.
And there is another cluster. And what is your dependent variable?
Sir, dependent variable, all are, sir, cash in hand, bank balance, investment, advances, fixed assets, and other assets.
So you have to compare all of the variables by these two groups. Otherwise, it does not carry much meaning. They are forming the cluster, and that is not the end. That is basically the start.
Okay, sir.
After that, you have to do, I think, in this case, if you find these, your dependent variables are correlated with each other, then you have to do the maneuver.
Okay, sir.
Otherwise, it will be incomplete because it cannot give you much information. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And this cluster, this is called the hierarchical cluster analysis. But you have not mentioned anything about whether the linkage is single linkage or is the full linkage. And I find that is a State Bank of India, that is the outlier in your study. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And so you have to show some data. Otherwise, it cannot give much information. So I am requesting all of you, that is when you do the cluster analysis, after that you have to validate your model. So you are telling that this is the first cluster and this is the second cluster.
Second cluster.
So based upon which factors? Okay, that is important.
Okay, sir.
Slowly you will learn, but this is your attempt. Good attempt. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, with respect to the content, what is your impression? At least from 1 to 5. Now you rate our performance.
So 5 out of 5.
No, 5 out of 5 is too much. It is too much. You give me some adequate time, but why do you think it's a 5 out of 5? Sure thinking?
Sir, I already explained in my presentation my points.
Okay. So Ankita, what is your view?
Yes, sir.
You are also 5 after. You are statistician. Your eye is very important.
Sir, sorry, sir, I couldn't follow the lecture from the beginning. Can you please ask me some specific question? I mean, he has done some clustering, hierarchical methods of
Ma'am,
clustering, right?
sir is asking how did you like our program?
Okay, the overall program, yes, I find it very interesting. I am from the statistical background itself, but I found the topics are very much relevant to my research area, which is applied multivariate analysis, item response theory and all. So the coverage of the topics was very large or very wide, and the interactive sessions were very very much interesting. And the most interesting thing was the presentation done by participants. So we all got to know each other. So that was interesting. Yes.
So if we want to design one course
Yes, sir.
in relation with this, all the topics, what is your
Yes.
suggestion for the practicum purpose? Practicum, not the practical.
So I'll say, I mean, there must be parallel sessions for theoretical as well as practical session. I mean, the first half, suppose 1 year lecture session is there for a particular topic clustering. So first half an hour will be the theoretical and second half an hour will be demonstrated by the R codes. So that the post-lunch session can be interactive with the students and participants. So that's my suggestion.
Very good observation.
So I would have to give one suggestion. The post lunch just at 2 is little difficult. If it will be 2:30 or something, so that we can take a little power nap of 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
Okay.
It rejuvenates us. And it has been proven by studies also.
But why?
If
Why
we start with,
Roman? Because usually we start from 2.
sorry, sir?
So 1 hour, that is for the lunch.
Yeah. If it can be 1.5, then it will be, because we have to arrange by everything, because I'm living alone. Do the some preparative work.
From your perspective. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Roshmi, what is your view about the content?
Sir, first of all, one thing that I have noticed, all the institutions where I have seen that I really wanted to learn about the art studio, but the places where they were conducting this workshop, they used to charge a very high amount. So first of all, thank you like for keeping it in a very, the amount was really good because we could also apply the new PhD students. And regarding the content, sir, I really liked it. But yes, I also would have loved if it could have been spaced out a little bit more, because for someone who is learning all these things new, it takes time to register and process all the stuff that we were taught. And like Ankita ma'am said, it would be really good if we could have this interactive session, like when they are teaching us how to perform all the statistics in our studio post lunch. That would have been actually great. But overall, I really loved the program.
Okay, thank you.
Just wait for 1 minute.
Sure. ওকে নাক ঢাকতে কে বলেছে খোলো ও এখন মেট্রো নয় এটা ক্লিক করো এটা ক্লিক করিয়ে তো দাও সুস্মিতা খুব ভালো মেয়ে আর ও তো রুচিরা জানে
So, okay, then, since there are not many participants here right now.
Okay, Ayushi, what is your observation?
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sorry, sir, I was not able to attend today's class because of the responsibility I got today in the college. And regarding the observation of the class, so attending your classes is always informative and very attractive for me. So it was really nice experience learning our studio again, trying all those hands on the Manova and Anova also. The only thing that I missed was the interaction, sir. Uh, like the way the teachers, the faculties who came and taught us about the theories, it could be better if side by side, like for example, when we learn about the item response theory, or when we learn about the Manova and Anova, the correlation, etc. So it would be great if side by side we could get an opportunity to try on the R studio also by ourselves, instead of waiting for the time and then doing by ourselves. It would be great if we could do it in the same moment. So it is just my piece of suggestion I could bring forth. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Shagni, your observation?
Sir, the workshop was very good and informative. I later learned from the workshop. All I can say.
Okay, the duration? Is the duration okay?
Yes, sir. It was okay for me.
Now, duration means per lecture, because we have tried at our best to give you some gap between the lectures. So
If I miss any part, I will revise in YouTube videos by using YouTube videos.
okay. Acha. And Rashmi has told that is the charge is very minimum. It is affordable. That is, thank you, Rashmi. Yes, we have kept it minimum because we are giving importance on the online basically, and some faculties join here from the online and some faculties offline. That is a factor maybe. And we are trying because our Indian Statistical Institute is an advanced research training institute. So we are trying at our best.
Sir, also I would like to add, lot of statistic workshops, they overwhelm the psychology students with their statistics part, which we really don't understand. But with this workshop, I could understand certain concepts easily because it was related to psychology also. So
Oh,
yes,
good.
I wanted to.
Thank you. Very nice. Good observation, Rashmi. So please keep in touch with us. And Priyanjana Nath, maybe she has the problem. Okay. So now I am requesting Ruchira Gangopadhyay to show the certificate. So please look at the certificate and you check your name and other things are okay or not. Okay. So now over to Ruchira.
So here are the certificates. So I'm just showing your names, those who are here right now. Sampriti Bhattacharya, she is not here. Anupama Ghosh,
ওরকম মতো এসছে।
No, she's not here right now.
ওকে দেখতে তো পারবে।
Where?
ও তো ইউটিউবে লিংক হয়ে যাবে, ইউটিউব থেকে পরে দেখে নেবে।
Oh,
কিছুক্ষণ হোল্ড করো। থ্যাঙ্কস ভালো সার্টিফিকেট আপনার। এইভাবে দেয় না। This is to certify that Ms. Sampriti Bhattacharya has participated in the 5 days online workshop on rating scale design and analysis using Art Studio, organized by Psychology Research Unit, Indian Statistical Institute, Kolkata, from 21st November to 25th November 2022. So this is the style we have followed. So please you check if there is any difference, then definitely I will tell you. Now this certificate goes to Miss Anupama Ghosh. She has participated and presented in the 5 days online workshop. And this certificate to Mr. Navneet Shubha. She had participated and presented. This certificate is to Miss Ankita De. She has also participated and presented. Certificate of participation to Dr. Cheli Kabba. So I'm requesting Ruchira.
so please check your spelling and your name, whether it's correct or not.
Muhammad Rahman, please you check. Ayushi Sholal, please you check. Ayushi spelling mistake.
Well,
Double A.
Yes, sir. Double A is
Oh.
missing.
Mr. Priyanjana Nath, please check your name. Dr. Gitu Jadhav. Rashmi Rekha Shamal. Rashmi, please check. Okay. Next is Dr. Dola Mujumdar. Next, Mrs. Monalisha Pattanayak.
so
Okay, thank you all. And Ruchira will send you the certificate to your email, registered email. Okay. And
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
so please keep in touch. I think you all have received the PPTs of resource persons, and YouTube videos are available, so you can check everything from the YouTube video also. Okay, so please close your hands for the closing prayer. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Thank you, everyone. It was wonderful to have you all here. Hope to collaborate soon.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for this enriching experience.
Okay, so we are ending the meeting for today. All the best.